27. The Thunder will inbound. It's Alex Caruso on the sideline. He gets it into Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who has Stephon Castle on him. He goes up with the left hand and he draws the foul. Stephon Castle is called for the foul. And we're looking at it again. He stays with him. I can't tell. It looks like he got him. He's saying, how? He's got his arms up. The left hand is on the body, I guess. Maybe the left hand on the body. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander makes the first one, 99-98. Although that is, I don't know why we're not challenging. I'm very frustrated, and Mark is too, I know. I know you are, Mark. We agree on this. We never challenge. It's maddening. We leave games all they tie it. 99-99, 33 seconds left. Okay, here it is, friends. It's all going to happen now. And I don't know what it'll be. You probably know. 28.6, 27, 99-99, 16 on the shot clock. Stephon Castle has it way up high. Vic sets a pick. They try to get the roll. It doesn't happen. Now Vic gets the ball one-on-one with Caruso hanging around. Victor tries to spin and get into the paint. He does. He shoots and scores. 101-99 at the buzzer. That was pretty amazing of the shot clock. Spin in the paint and makes the layup contested the whole way. Victor Wembanyama. That'll be one that AC says tomorrow will be the great thing. One of those great plays. Welcome, third viewer. We've been waiting for you. The Spurs are ahead on Victor Wembanyama's beautiful move in the paint just now. Stephon Castle finally gets the ball up over the top and on basically a one-on-one in the paint. He spins and with the right hand lays it up and in. But you didn't want to hear me tell you about it, so goodbye, third viewer. Okay, look at that, Vic. Over the top of Williams. The best player in the game, Victor Wembanyama. Victor the Restrictor. Victor the Ressor. And with 11 and a half seconds left, the Spurs are ahead, and their defense will be the reason they win. Or whether this goes to overtime. Or if they lose. 101-99 Spurs. 11 and a half seconds left on the beautiful spin move in the paint. Contested, but over the top of everybody. Victor Wembanyama making the 8-foot little jump push shot. Nobody knows what will happen. Actually, you probably already know what has happened. I do not know what has happened, so do not tell me because I do not want to know the answer to that. Here we go, 101-99. The Thunder will inbound. 11 and a half seconds left. Here we go. They get it to Ajay Mitchell, who dribbles. 8 seconds on the clock. 7, 6. They get it to SGA, who drives and scores. He blew by Stephon Castle as though he was standing still. And though he was on the left-hand side of the basket, he had enough room to use his right hand. That's how far behind Stephon Castle was. The layup is good. 3.1 seconds remain. The Spurs call timeout, and the score is tied 101-101. This was brilliance. They set a pick up high. They pulled Victor far away from the basket by setting up Chet Holmgren in the corner. And that allowed SGA to be isolated one-on-one with Stephon Castle, and he just put the burners on right there. Beautiful, beautiful layup by the MVP of the league, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The score is now 101-101, 3.1 seconds left here in the fourth quarter, and Mitch is chatting with his boys. Let's see. Oh, they're just talking. We don't have the actual sound. Tied score, 101-101, 3.1 seconds. The Spurs will inbound, I believe, across the half-court line. Am I right in thinking that? I don't know. Seems like we should, if they did, right? Both huddles are dealing with their situation. Who will it be for the Heroes? Who will be the hero for the Spurs tonight? There are no timeouts left. There are no challenges left. There are no fouls to give. And so you cannot foul if you're the Thunder here. 3.1 seconds remain. The score is tied 101-101. The Spurs will inbound the ball at the half-court line. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is not on the floor. Sorry, they will side out from the three-quarter line. Dylan Harper with the ball. 101-101. 3.1 seconds left. Here we go. They get it to Vic. Vic goes. Oh, he's blocked by Chet. Chet blocks it. Chet blocks it. Unbelievable. Holmgren blocks it. Chet Holmgren blocks Victor Wembanyama to end regulation, and the score is tied 101-101. We will go to overtime. Dude. Chetty, home. Okay, well, thanks to Chetty, home. We play 15 more. What a game. Oh my God, what a game, dude. This is just ridiculous. They fought their way back, the Thunder did, and they scored. As they created an isolation by letting the gravity of Victor work against us this time, pulling him far away from the basket on the left-hand side. The isolation for Stephon Castle was something that just he couldn't possibly keep up. SGA blew by him, laid it up and in. And then Victor, trying to win the game, blocked by Chet Holmgren in the paint. The score, I just put the score up there, Whistling Dixie. And there you go. 101-101, end of regulation. What are you whistling there, Dixie? Thunder fight song, or are you whistling the Thunder fight song, or are you whistling the Spurs fight song, Dixie? Welcome, fourth viewer. The score is 101-101, and we're going to overtime in Oklahoma City. Now, I wonder, do you think they'd kill my stream if I put it on? Yeah, they would. The mouth from the south like San Antonio. Woohoo, go Spurs, go. What a season, huh? Unbelievable season for the San Antonio Spurs. They exceeded my expectations in the regular season, and they exceeded my hopes in the playoffs. And now it's all gravy, baby, as we go to overtime here in Game 1 of the Spurs versus the Thunder from Oklahoma City. I am the Road Spur with the mouth from the south. Whistling Dixie. Here we go. Here's the tip in overtime. Won again by Vic, as he did win the tip to start the game. It is the same starting five. There's Dylan Harper. They get it to Vic down low. He's got Caruso on him. They kick it out to Vassell, who shoots the three. He's off. Rebounded by Chet. The Spurs start the overtime 0 for 1. Here's SGA. He loses the handle. Vic catches it. That's a turnover for Shai Gilgeous. Oh, no! And then Dylan drops the ball, too. On a pass he was trying to break. He left before he had the ball. Two quick turnovers, one each by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Dylan Harper. It's the Thunder coming down now. They got Ajay Mitchell playing point. He gets it to SGA, who is covered by Dylan Harper, way up high on the left-hand side. He drives hard. Armbar, baby. Steps back for three. He was. Oh, look at that. What a great rebound and save by J. Will. And then the Spurs, Julian Champagny, pokes it away and steals it right back. That's pretty incredible right there. 101-101 it remains. 4:09 to play in the overtime. Here come the Spurs. Stephon Castle gets the pick from Dylan. but they stay with him. It's Mitchell on Castle. He drives hard down the left-hand side, spins in the lane, slips and falls to the ground, but they call a foul. He hit his head on the floor pretty hard there. I hope he's okay, Stefan Castle. And I hope also that they wipe that floor down right now. 3:56 left. He tries to drive hard into IJ Mitchell. Mitchell does not have the size to guard this guy. So he spins on him in the paint. His legs are tangled up. And so that's where the foul is. It'll be side out Spurs. Dylan Harper inbounds to Castle. He is defended now by Williams. Holmgren comes out briefly. Castle drives all the way to the hole and dunks when Holmgren came outside. That left the lane. And Castle goes, Castle in the sky. Laputa to dunk. 103-101 Spurs. 3:36 to play. Here come the Thunder. SGA looking for room. Julian Champagny on him up top. He cuts into the lane, throws up the floater. He misses. Rebound, Victor Wembanyama. Who dribbles back, gets it to Champagny. Champagny over to Castle, who tries to drive. Gets it to stripped by Caruso. Caruso now headed the other way. Here comes Jay Williams. Unbelievable steal by Champagny. Wow, that was an amazing. Please, challenges. Every Spur is begging Mitch to challenge. Every Spur is begging Mitch to challenge. Finally, Mitch challenges. Unbelievable. 3:13. Finally. But that was an insane little hustle there. Multiple turnovers, and I think it's going to be, even though they were all saying that, I think it's off the Spurs. Which is madness. So the one time we use the challenge and he listens to all the players, I don't think it's going to go our way. But anyway, Stefan Castle in the paint against Ajay Mitchell or who's the other guy? Jared McCain, or Gilgeous. I think they're up like this. But these other guys are too small. Castle is too strong. 3:13 to play, 103-101. The ball has gone out of bounds. We're not sure whose it is. The Spurs have challenged, though it has been called to Oklahoma City. Awesome. Spurs win. So they retain their challenge. The call is overturned, and the Spurs will have the ball. 103-101. 3 minutes and 13 seconds left. So Castle went around the side here. Look at that hole. Look at the size of that space he had. And he took off from like 6.5 feet away from the hole on this dunk. Unbelievable. Castle in the sky, baby. Laputa! That was gorgeous. They're showing the replay of the dunk. Laputa, baby. Laputa. Castle in the sky. You know what I'm talking about? Laputa. All right, here we go. 103-101 Spurs. Castle brings it across the timeline. 3:10 to play. He gets a pick set by Julian Champagny, but they switch. Now Vic sets another pick. They get it over to Champagny. Champagny looking for Victor, trying to get him the ball. They can't. He slides it over to Dylan, who has it now on the upper left. He's covered by Mitchell. He drives hard down the lane, kicks it out to Stefan for three. Short. Vic gets the board. He's right in front of the hoop and puts it back in. 105-101 Spurs, 2:45 to play. Here in the overtime in Oklahoma City. Here comes Alex Caruso. He's giving people directions. Now SGA has the ball. They're trying to clear out for him. He drives down in the middle of the paint. Victory is waiting. They kick it out to Alex for three. He is off. Vic gets the board. He's pushed by Chet. Or they're calling over the back on Victor. Wow, that's a second over the back call on Victor. And they're showing the previous rebound. And here's the over the back call. They're saying Holmgren has position, and Victor's left arm is hooked around him. So that's Thunder ball. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Mitchell looks for SGA, who's covered briefly. Then he kicks it over to Caruso for the corner three, who drains it. It's 105-104, a one-point ball game with 2:18 to play. Caruso has been the money man tonight from three for the Oklahoma City Thunder. With 2:08 to play. The Spurs lead by one. Here comes Castle. He crosses the timeline. Victor is covered one-on-one with Caruso. They try to get it to him. Caruso intercepts it. The Thunder get the ball, and now they're going to go the whole distance for a jam to take the lead, 106-105. That was a poor pass by Dylan Harper, intercepted by Alex Caruso with alertness, quickness, and brilliance. The Thunder lead 106-105, 143 to play. They get it to Victor, who is isolated against SGA, who slaps at the ball and gets it. That's a steal. What a brilliant play. That was Williams. Sorry, not Gilgeous-Alexander. They shoot a 3 and miss. That'll be the Spurs ball, thankfully, but unbelievable play at the other end there by Williams. Thunder putting on the defense when they need it most. They're up by 1 with 1:28 to play. Put some churros in the microwave, man. I actually don't own a microwave, but put some churros in a microwave somewhere. All right, let's go. 106-105. Spurs down 1, 1:28 to play. Here we go. Got to score. Castle lets it roll, picks it up, so the shot clock stays up high. 22 across the timeline. Vassell goes over to the left. Victor wants the ball. He's covered by Caruso again, who keeps swatting at the ball. He dishes it off to Vassell, who kicks it over to Champagny in the corner, who shoots the 3, but Victor's down low to get the board. But he blows the bunny, and he fights for the board, and it goes out of bounds. Alex Caruso saves the ball by chucking it off of Victor's body in a brilliant defensive play in the corner. Victor blew the bunny, had an open look at the rebound putback, and missed it. And fighting for the rebound, the ball goes out of bounds. Caruso catches it in the air, wings it back at Victor, and it goes off his body, off his knee. And it's Thunder ball. They lead by 1 with 1:08 to play. Put some churros in the microwave, you sons of bitches. Okay, 106-105. Here we go. 1 minute to play. SGA drives. Vassell stays with him. He goes all the way to the hole and dunks. Does Gilgeous-Alexander. It's 108-105 with 56 seconds left. The Spurs now need 3 to tie it. They get it over to Champagny, who has an open look. He takes it. He misses. He misses long. And the rebound goes to the Oklahoma City Thunder with 45 seconds left. They lead by 3. The Spurs don't need to foul. They play tight defense as they have all game long. Vassell right in SGA's grill. He tries to go by. He takes the mid-range jumper. He misses. Rebounded by the Spurs. Here comes Vic. They get it up court to Vic takes an extremely deep 3 and buries it to tie the game. 108-108 with 26.3 seconds left. That had to be a 36-foot shot. I think that was a 36-foot three-pointer. We're going to have to measure that later, but that was unbelievable. Victor Wembanyama from 36 feet buries a three-pointer to tie the game with 26.3 left and 24 on the shot clock, which means we could probably get a shot, even if they score. Victor Wembanyama doing everything tonight. He scored the bucket that put us ahead in regulation in the paint, and now here down 108-105. Victor Wembanyama, after Alex Caruso put them ahead by 3, Victor Wembanyama asks for the ball some 4.5 feet back from the three-point line and buries the 3 to tie the game at 108. SGA, meanwhile, on the last 2 trips, has blown by Vassell. Devin Vassell has looked like he was standing still. I would say the same for the end of regulation when they cleared out for SGA and Gilgeous-Alexander just took Stephon Castle to school. As much as we all love and admire Stephon Castle, that was something else. Holy shnikey, says Whistling Dixie. Is that how you pronounce that? Shnikey. Let's go. 108, 26.3. What am I going to do? Rally cap or something? I'm going to wear the 2013 championship hat. Gilgeous-Alexander has 24-7 for 22 from the field. What defense by the Spurs? But 10 assists, and many of them quite brilliant. Let's go, baby. Let's go. 108, 26.3 to play. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Alex Caruso will inbound the ball with Julian Champagny on him. With 26.3 to play, the score is tied. The Spurs defending. They get the ball in to Mitchell. Mitchell at the top, really at the logo now, dribbling the ball, letting time drop. 17 on the shot clock, 15 on the shot clock, 17 on the game, 13 on the shot clock. They're just dribbling. Guys fighting for position. 10 on the shot clock. We get the ball to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He drives into the middle of the paint. He meets Victor in the middle of the paint. He passes the ball off. It's a deep three. It's rattled off. It misses. The Spurs get the rebound. And they call timeout. 0.4 seconds left. 0.4 seconds left. Spurs got the rebound, called timeout. We either go to double overtime or we get a little more time on the clock here. It's 0.4 seconds left. 108. Holy shnikey. Put the damn churros in the microwave. Let's go. I don't know how Vic isn't called there, by the way, but he's got to be careful with that left hand. That's right. I said that too. Dude, Victor's totally lucky. He was holding Chet right there. He was holding Chet. Got away with one. It may not matter. It's either side out 0.4 seconds for them, or it's Alex Caruso ain't having any of it. There's 0.7 on the clock now. There's 0.7 on the clock, and they're saying Spurs ball. Oh, you got to watch the coach. That's why. When does the coach say it? Time. Yeah, he calls it when he's down. Seven-tenths of a second, my friends. We have the tallest player in the NBA. Derek Fisher, there you go. Whistling Dixie has to bring up the nightmare of all Spurs fans' life. The Derek Fisher 0.4. Way to go, Whistling Dixie. But we need a reverse version of that, so that's probably true. Good to remember those things in life. Here we go, 108. 7/10 of a second. Spurs inbound the ball. It's a catch and shoot. Can they get it in? There it is. Ah, he's fouled! He's fouled! He's fouled! Oh, he's not fouled. Double overtime. That sucks. Oh, well. The two youngest teams in the league will now play a second overtime in what has to be, what's that phrase they sometimes use? An instant classic. We're watching an instant classic. Alex Caruso, by the way, was the one who broke up the pass there. He has been the hero of this game for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Without him, they lose this game, no question. Because he showed up to play today, that guy. And I said before the game started that was going to happen. And it happened. So there you go. I'm looking for some music here we can listen to.
En aprender a utilizar equipo.
All right, so what is it? 108, end of first overtime. 108. Man, SGA has been incredible here at the end of this game. Chet with the block, man. So clutch. If Vic had used the left hand there, he might have made that and won the game. Oh, man, he throws it. man. He threw it too low, dude. He threw it too low. Okay, here we go. Here's the tip-off of the second overtime. Vic wins it again, as he won the first tip and the first overtime tip. Spurs have the ball. Stefan Castle driving. Goes up against two guys. Luckily, Harper's there to pick it up, but anyway, it's a turnover. See, Castle going up against two guys is something I find very annoying, and he's been doing it a lot. How many TOs does he have? I can't look, because if I look, I'll know the score. So, but he's got a lot of turnovers. Like 9, I think. Okay, good defense here. Dylan Harper playing face up with Chet. Chet trying to play on him. Harper right with him. He can't do anything. He drops the ball. It should be a double dribble. They don't call it. That's what I said. Great defense there by Dylan Harper. 1-on-1. 4:20 left. 4:20 left in the second overtime. Let's go, baby. 108, 4:20 left. Second overtime. 22 seconds on the shot clock. Here come the Spurs. Stefan Castle at the logo. He gets a pick from Julian Champagny, who is now open and drives down the lane, but is stripped and loses it. That's another turnover. 2 turnovers on 2 trips for the Spurs. It's still 108, 4 minutes to play. Here comes SGA. He dishes it to Chet in the corner, who steps back for 3, misses. Rebound, Harper, who gets it to Wembanyama. Here comes Dylan Harper and Wembanyama, who lines up a deep 3, then goes right down the lane for a dunk. Beautiful pump fake. 110-108 Spurs on the Wembanyama dunk. Here come the Thunder. SGA to Holmgren to SGA, who's got Harper on him. Harper falls down. Oh, no! SGA's shot rattles inside the ring of the hoop and then comes out. Victor goes the other way, and he is fouled on the way to the hole. Wow, that was a crazy exchange. SGA juked Harper so hard that he fell down, stepped back to make the 3. The ball went in the hoop and came out. It was that much, like, it was so close to being in. Doesn't. Victor rebounds, goes coast to coast, and now they got 3 guys trying to stop him in the lane. Ajay Mitchell looks like an idiot walking backwards with his shoulder in the air. And he will be called for the foul. Spurs up 110-108, and Victor goes to the line. With 3:16 to play, Victor's at the line to shoot 2. The first one is good. It's 111-108 Spurs. Here comes Caruso, the nightmare of the Spurs this evening. A defensive maestro, a performance of a clutch level on the offensive end as I have not seen in a while. Vic lines up the second free throw and drills it. 112-108. Spurs up 4 with 3:16 to play. Caruso now will bring the ball down. And is that Dort with him in the backcourt? It looks like it. He's playing with 4 fouls, if so. No. That's Williams, sorry. Now SGA with the ball. SGA covered by Champagny outside the 3-point line. He goes between the legs, down into the paint, runs into Victor, and dishes it to Caruso, who steps back for 3 and is short. Had he made that place would have exploded. 112-108, 2:53 to play. Spurs up 4. Here comes Dylan Harper. They left him open on that. Let's be clear. They collapsed on SGA that time. And Caruso was short. He's got to be gassed. I mean, when you're front ribbing, you're tired, and he's got to be gassed. He's put out so much tonight. Okay, Harper getting covered by Mitchell. He shoots because he has to. It's way off. Doesn't touch the rim anyway, so that's going to be a shot clock violation. Good defense by the Thunder. 2:33 to play, 112-108 Spurs. Fox in street clothes, standing up. He looks like something from the 70s, wearing all brown crushed velvet and a gold chain. Jump shot 3 is good from Williams. It's 112-111. Spurs fell asleep on defense there. Here they come on offense. Now you can eat clock, guys. 16 on the shot clock. Vic is trying to set a pick. He gets it to happen, but he can't slide through. The ball is rotated to Dylan, who now drives in the paint and goes up and lays it in beautifully with the right hand in the middle of the paint. And I think he's clutching his face. I think he gets the call as well. This might be an and one. I don't know if it is or not, but he definitely is lying on the ground, holding his face as though he got hit in the nose. And he may be bleeding. We're not sure, but he is holding his nose and lying down. So camera is super close up on him. 2 minutes, 4 seconds left. He made the buckets, 114, 111. If this is an N1, he's going to the line. It looks like it is. It is an N1. Harper is up. He looks like he's okay. He got hit in the face. His nose is red. I think he's worried it's going to be bleeding shortly. And that's Caruso who hit him in the face. Beautiful bucket. What a pretty bucket with the right hand. You know, when this season started, everybody said, he can go either way. And I said, no. About 86% of the time, he can go either way. He was not ambidextrous coming out of the gate. Now, he's getting closer to being ambidextrous now. And what he's shown us in the last 3 months, this is incredible because that's his offhand. He's a lefty. And that right-handed layup is so pretty. Getting hit in the face, he still has the touch with the offhand. So I'm going to say he's about, 90% ambidextrous now. This is just such a pretty move. That's the finger roll, flips it up and in, gets hit in the face twice, actually, on the play. He will go to the line. The Spurs are up, 4, something like that? 3. They're up 3. If he hits the and 1, they'll be up 4, 2 minutes to play. Yeah, when the season started, Dylan definitely did go right, but I wouldn't say he could go right. But by the time he got to midseason, he could go right. You felt more like he was in control of that. He would dish or he'd figure a way out or he'd make shots. Now you're seeing he can actually go right. That was him charging down the center of the lane, drawing them all up in the air, going to the right hand, and making a finger roll with complete control. So the question of Dylan Harper's ambidexterity. Wow, I've never said that word. Ambidexterity. Dylan Harper's ambidexterity quotient. Ambidexterity is a good word. I'm going to say it's at 90% now. Oh, I didn't have it in the thing. Ambidexterity quotient, 90%. Wow, 48 minutes for Vassell, 47 minutes for Castle, 47 minutes for Wembanyama, 45 minutes for Dylan Harper, who cans the three-point play to give the Spurs a 4-point lead. They inbound the ball, Chet does, to Caruso, who dribbles down and is met. They pass it off, but the Spurs rotate. So now it's SGA who passes out to one of the Williams is intercepted by Dylan. That is another steal for Dylan Harper, who swats the ball over to Devin Vassell. Unbelievable. What a game for Dylan Harper on the defensive end. I think that might be 7 steals. I can't check the box because I'll be pissed off. So here we go. Dylan going the other way, goes behind the back, drives all the way to the hole. Oh, but he went up against 3 dudes. That was crazy, and he doesn't manage to score. Now comes SGA the other way. The Thunder are pushing it. They shoot the 3. It's good. It is a 1-point game, 115-114. Dylan Harper, all the moves, but none of the finish. Oh, my God. Jalen Williams, 26 points. The Spurs with a 1-point lead, 1:11 to play. 10 on the shot clock in the second overtime. Dylan Harper, he's covered by, is that Norton? No, they get it to Wembanyama inside for the dunk. And Holmgren fouls him. So that's Wembanyama for the dunk and one. Spurs up 3, 117-114. Oh, that was Caruso who fouled him. No, it was Holmgren who fouled him, but Caruso was down there fighting with him before he gets the ball. So their plan is to avoid Vic getting the ball down low, and Caruso has been the monster of that all night long. Swatting, poking, all those things. And Victor just went to town there on Chet. So it's 117-114 with 1:01 to play. Victor at the line to try to make it a 4-point game. Victor takes a breath, spins the ball, crouches, and drains it. It's 118-114 with 1 minute to play in the second overtime. The Spurs lead by 4. Here comes Oklahoma City. Shai Gilgeous looks for Williams, who kicks it back to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Covered by Champagne. He blows right past him. Then he finds Caruso in the corner. Caruso comes down the baseline. He beats Victor, but then he misses the layup. And then Devin Vassell blocks Chet Holmgren, and then they miss another layup. Williams misses the layup after Devin Vassell blocked Chet Holmgren's attempt 1 foot from the bucket. Unbelievable defensive play by Devin Vassell. Second block of the night for him. The Spurs team defense has been incredible. They're up 4. Here is Stefan Castle. He gets it inside to Vic, who dunks it on the area 51 alley-oop. The Spurs take a lead 120-114. Let's go, Spurs. Go, baby. That was gorgeous. Vic alone down there. Steph just dribbles and tosses it up to the rafters, and then boom, 120-114, Spurs up. Look at that block. Devin Vassell with the clutch block on Chet Holmgren. Beautiful, beautiful play. Team defense. The Spurs MVP is Team D. That's right. 1997, that was when I first said that, so I'll say it again. Spurs MVP is Team D. That's what I'm saying. Woohoo! Go Spurs, go! Race for saves for Pop. Spurs lead now 6 points after the incredible defensive stop. And then the Area 51 alley-oop to Victor Wembanyama, who flushes it and is fouled by Chet Holmgren and completes the and one. The San Antonio Spurs in game 1 of this. Oh, yes, 40-20. Second Spur to record a 40-20 game. Victor Wembanyama tonight. David Robinson, of course, the other Spur. 40-20 for Victor. I don't know the exact numbers, but oh yeah, Whistling Dixie. Should I do this again for game 2? I'll do it if you want to. I just set all this shit up today. I just thought I might do it. I'm down if you want to do it. I'll do it. Spurs up 6. Here we go. 22 seconds left. And they inbound. No foul. They drive. Victor gets another block. Unbelievable. Victor gets another block. Fantastic, dude. 14.5 left. That is just unbelievable, man. Victor gets another block. That is so choice. I can't look at stats right now, so. No, there's no fee. Hell no, dude. I am just going to do the games because I'm going to watch them. This series, I think, is the finals. And I thought we'd do this. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, the shot by Dylan Harper, who was the one they fouled, is good. And that was smart. Fouling the rookie was smart. The whole bench is pointing at Victor and going, "You're the greatest ever, dude," because that is just the coolest thing. Okay. The awesomeness as Harper drains the second one. Spurs up now by 8, 122-114 with 10 seconds to play. Nobody's fouling. Caruso takes a giant 3, and they call a foul, which is moronic. Caruso is so wily. Champagne's going, "What are you talking about? How is that?" Champagne just was standing sideways to him like this, and they gave it to him. So Caruso's going to get to shoot 3 now, which is silly, but okay. 9.8 seconds left in the second overtime. The Spurs lead is 8, and Caruso makes it 7 by making the first free throw. That's 122-115. Block of the game belongs, if you can believe it, to Devin Vassell. The block of the game, if you can believe it, belongs to Devin Vassell, which was just unreal, dude. Yeah, dude, join us. I'm down, Whistling Dixie. I'll do it every game. Why not? Oh, Caruso misses the next one. 122-115, 9.8 seconds left. I'll make it better in here, and I'll have the team stats, and I'll figure out a way to make it. I'll do more to make it better for the next game. This is exciting stuff right here. Spurs are in uncharted territory. The Thunder look demoralized, sitting around on their bench. He misses the third free throw. Victor gets the rebound. He corrals a loose ball with 6 seconds left. They let the clock die. Luke now has the ball as they get it across the timeline. And that will do it. The Spurs win 122-115. Let's go. Let us go. Unbelievable. Victor Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs in game 1 of the NBA Western Conference Finals in Oklahoma City get taken to double overtime, and in double overtime pull off the win. Victor with 41 points, 24 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 blocks, and a steal. Devin Vassell with 2 blocks, 2 assists, 13 points. That block saved the game, honestly. Stephon Castle, 17. Dylan Harper, starting rookie, first time ever. 24 points, but on 8 for 20 shooting. And 1 for 7 from 3. 7 at the line, though. Buried them all. Here's Vic in the postgame.
Play. What kind of composure, what kind of endurance did it take to win this game?
I don't even know. It's the first time we're in this situation.
I love that. 41 points, though. 23 rebounds for you. You had your hand in nearly every play down the stretch. How did you continue to show up and make the right play?
It was like clear willpower. Everything was going really fast tonight. I guess I wasn't really thinking.
The defensive effort overall. What did it take from each player?
Wow, unbelievable.
To shut down a team like OKC?
Everybody had to step up. Everybody answered the call. We had to cover up for our guy, Fox. We'll be able to live out this game. You know, this was just like this.
I just felt like that the Victor, this game 1 feeling more like a game 6. Now that you have this game in the books, can you describe what you think this series is going to be about?
You know, it might be a long series. Winning one game means something, but it doesn't mean everything, you know? So we got to stay down to earth. And,
down to earth.
If it's a long series, come on, boy. If it's a long series, we don't need this win.
Thank you so much. Yes.
Stephon Castle had 11 turnovers, but he also had 17 points and 11 assists. What a night for the Spurs. We're watching a superstar continue to emerge.
Dude, 11 turnovers. He had 11 turnovers. Stephon had 11 turnovers. What the fuck? All right, well, thank you very much for joining me. I am the Road Spur. You can find me on Blue Sky at the Road Spur. .bsky. Is that how you do that? Is that how that works? I think that's right. Whistling Dixie, nice to meet you. Yeah, I'll do it again next game. Why not? And Mark and Lucky, thanks for joining me. Later on, homies, go Spurs, go Spurs, go Spurs, go.